Alright, that should make us live, and that means it is time to get back to business with Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 scenarios. It's been a little bit. We're going to be doing Dark Age Castle today, or Cliffside Castle. Local members of the Battle Reenactment Society are rather serious about their hobby. They've instructed with the job of constructing a Dark Age theme park on the grounds of Cliffside Castle. We need to have 1,500 guests in the park without letting the park range drop below 700 at any time. Looks like it's a pay for entry park. Those are always worse. Let's see what options we got. Let's start by doing max funding. And I don't need shops and stalls or scenery theming. Let's just do roller coaster thrill rides. No merry-go-round to start, but I do want something to begin with just to give some noise. So let's do a circus. A circus has some feasibility. Bring that up here. I'm going to open it even though I don't have paths yet for it. Do like that. And we'll add in a little path, destroying that one flag. Oh, that's what we do here. We destroy scenery. It's been a little bit since I played this, so I gotta think of everything here. Where's the one of these that I can I not make the circus play money? I think that's, or not play money, yeah, play music. I think that's true. I think I cannot make a circus make music. So let's do that with some bumper cars instead. We'll go like this, go entrance there, exit there, open that up, and now we get some actual sound that we can play around with. I like the green path so far. I know I got a lot of stuff on my screen, but gotta make sure that we can keep with the $10 so far. Or a concept is, let's raise it up to like 20 and do a little bit of advertising. We're going to start by advertising the circus for 4 weeks and advertising the park for 5. I could also advertise food and stuff, but I would need to have that. Let's get an information stand right away because I haven't done that, and make these umbrellas cost $20. Oh, it's been a little bit since I've played this. I gotta remember all of my little techniques. So these are the stalls we got so far. Some good looking options. No transport rides. Pretty basic gentle rides. A good amount of roller coasters to begin with. I don't know how many of these are great roller coasters, but I mean, wooden roller coaster is great. And we got some higher value ones as well. Thrill rides, all we got right now is the Trebuchet ride, which it's easy enough to just build some flat rides. So let's build some flat rides. We'll go like this. Entrance there, exit there. This is going to be a short line for a Trebuchet. We'll do a blue pathway. There we go. Trebuchet ride created. And let's add in some bare necessities. There's a chicken nugget stall. Where's like a drink? Here's lemonade. And get a bathroom in here as well. Right by the circus. Anyone else here? You know what? Hats are always a good way to get people to spend their money. I think it's shift. Yes. Still remember that keycard shortcut. It's funny. Okay, so there's some options there. We also got River Rapids. But maybe we can start with some good choices. Get down my loan because I don't need to be paying off my loan interest. Well, I'm not using the money, but at 19% per year, hopefully I can get some. I'm getting some money back in, not too slowly, probably thanks to my advertising. Like, maybe I should increase the price of this a little more, but we'll do that at a later date. Let's do a junior roller coaster. That way we can actually get a roller coaster in here. Okay. I don't like where that started, actually, because I like to have enough room for a queue line rather than just an exit. And now we can do a little bit of a spiral incline. Is that too much? No. Okay, that works pretty well. We'll have this test itself in and out a little bit while we have it going. And there's nothing much special here other than helixes. So we're going to start by going down pretty low. We'll do one more. It's a junior coaster. I don't want this to be too complex. And we'll do a small helix back up. Oh, that won't work. Okay. I think just a small turn into a small helix up. No, I have to go straight a little bit. Now can we do that small helix up? There we go. That puts us at 160. We shouldn't have too much speed or too little speed or anything. We'll bring it down all the way to 140. Say that's good for a little bit. And then do another quick tiny helix up. Park rating has dropped below 700. If I haven't rated the park... if I lose right away, I'm not going to be that mad. Because... it's just one immediate start to all of this. The park rating hasn't gone up that well because there's just not that many people in the park. There's not that much stuff to do or anything. Alright, back to construction. I sure hope people start enjoying the park a little more. Because otherwise, I don't want this to be a failure. What are people thinking? Like, this isn't the park rating drop below 700. It's just, it doesn't start that high. But it's going up. We'll do a helix down large into a helix down small to match this a little bit. I'm going to need to take out more loan in just a little bit. Park rating's back above 700, so that's good. It just was getting itself up. That's all I need to worry about. It's been raining a lot, which is good for people buying umbrellas. Makes me feel like I should get another quick umbrella stand there. And get back to constructing. I'm going to quick take 2K out to finish up this project. That brings me to 145. Which, I don't know exactly how many options that it has there. I think block breaks there should work. I need to complete the circuit for the block breaks, but the idea is if I do the block breaks there, let's quick just go straight for a little longer and then do the block breaks. I don't know exactly how block breaks work, but I'm trying to learn. We'll go tiny like that. Park ratings drop back below 700. Not sure exactly why. Not really seeing the thoughts of the people. A bunch of people wanting to go home. Then go home. Feels really early to want to go home. And no one has been telling me that they're lost yet or anything. I don't know. I just need to get going with this. My advertising campaign for the circus is over. It's back to light out. The park rating's at 715, so hopefully I don't need to worry about that. Another small helix. Does that work? It's really going in on itself, and it's hard to correctly identify the angles. Rotating the camera there helps. And then now we'll go to the ground. Go all the way around there. Do a couple big turns like that. Do a last little bump for the road. And connect it up. Now, you know what? I don't need to test it like that. Let's test it in full. I don't really get... Okay. I'm letting this work itself out. I don't really get the block breaks, and I never have. Toxic trait. But we'll see how this coaster works. Because once we get a roller coaster in here, that's going to help this park. Alright. The post block breaks part works. Okay, you know what? I think that works pretty well. I think I designed a decent structure without full knowledge of how everything works. But once this goes through, we can see this test data, and hopefully that will help us with the park rating, which has once again fallen lower than I would like. Alright, the original coaster has returned to the station. Stats aren't great. I'm opening it anyways. I need to get a coaster made. Pay off part of the loan. Can't focus too much on the park rating. Let's just focus on building some rides. Like, I can build a Mace ride. It's pretty easy to. Filling out this section of the park. We just got the Roto drop. Sure. Open up the Mace ride. Oh, didn't mean to hit the construct button. Open it up. There we go. There we go. Don't want to do the car ride now because I don't need to. Let's get back to the thrill ride. We got the Roto drop, which is always fun to do, but I say let's do an Enterprise over here and a Roto drop in a similar area. Oh, I got to get more money. Luckily it keeps raining, and whenever it rains, I get money because I am kind of evil with my guests and make them pay full price for an umbrella, and they love to do so. Let's start matching paths a little bit. I don't like that I put a path there on accident. There we go. There's an Enterprise, and I'm cool to open that one. And then let's fit this Roto drop in. I want to see how it looks from a different angle. Okay. Yeah, I like this as a Roto drop area. No entrance, exit. that's as much as we'll need for the roto drop. It's not a giant roto drop. Test it out while I build these paths. It's a nice long path for this roto drop, which probably doesn't need a path this long. And I just closed out of my pathing menu, even though I need it still. There we go. Let's see how it is testing. Oh, great stats. Very happy with those. I want to make sure, yeah, people can get to this part of the park pretty easily. I'm not putting all of this in a terrible spot. Yeah, I'm happy so far with all of this. Let's build, yeah. First off, this castaway would probably look fantastic with the current settings that we have, but I don't need that scenery. I don't develop things that well with scenery in mind. It's probably a limitation of me. I don't think it needs that many station platforms, I'm actually thinking about it. Cool. So it's going to only go up that high, but that should get us a lot of options. Not waterfalls. Waterfalls are more on ground. I'm thinking rapids. We do the rapids into a quick downhill. And then turn. Give them a little bit of whiplash. Into a whirlpool. Then we pop out. Go down one. Oh no, that's not going to work. Okay. Pop out, go over the path. Give everyone under that a little bit of a splash. A little something to think about on their walkway. And I, of course, run into that, but I can solve that by just going down immediately. Yes, okay. Now that I'm on the ground, we can do a couple waterfalls into a picture. And now we kind of just let these waterways go the way they're going. I can probably raise the price of this park in just a little bit. But I like curling this around for now. I don't like having to wait for people to come into the park, even though people are coming into the park. Well, at least people are going to be buying some more umbrellas. One more set of rapids into the end. Entrance, exit. Yes, that's a good amount of these. That's what I wanted. If I have to make this longer, because that usually, if I remember right, is what causes score issues, I will just make these longer. But we'll see how that tests out. And while that's testing out, I still only have one roller coaster. I'm going to put that to 25, and the roller coaster app is not necessarily great. So let's add another bad roller coaster. Let's do a hairpin coaster. Those can be squeezed in a lot of places, and I like how they look. Don't know if there's a perfect spot to squeeze it right now, but we can keep the coasters in the back of this park. I wonder... No, I don't have area outside of the castle. I didn't really expect to, but it's good to know. Wait for the results to come back on that. Once again, don't like that being one away from the pathway that I intend to connect it on. Alright. I'm going to curve in front of it, which is something I don't normally do. Ooh, I like that. I think that puts me at the same height as I was before, so I can't do that. I lose too much ground. I kind of like that. Although I'm a little worried about the speed, so I'm actually going to stop it. I don't even think I stopped it there. And I'm out of money. Alright, the River Rapids are too low. I'm going to ignore that for a second. We're going to work on the River Rapids. And instead of doing this whole ending, Shindig, still like how that ending works. We're going to extend it as much as we can. Interesting that straight pieces cost more. That seems strange to me. Alright, we can just keep curving these around, tightly packing itself in, and hopefully that's going to add enough space to make these River Rapids worthwhile. It definitely is more filled out now. I'm just going to open it because it's going to be able to run through the whole circuit. I changed nothing about the physical nature of it other than I did add one hill, but I think it's fine. Now we can go back here. Taking loans out, probably too much, but that's fine. I should probably run another advertising campaign if I'm being honest. It's got a text, but it's not that important. Ooh, I don't like that going into the castle. Yeah, I can't do that. So instead of a big turn, or a small turn, we'll do a big turn. Down, flat, up, up, flat. We're at 145. We should be able to have made every turn and divot so far. And we're at a decent small speed. This is where we'll do some more little wiggles or twisting around on itself, and then suddenly back down. And we're going to go big, big. We're almost on the ground here, but now we'll bring it back up to 135. Let it rest. Bring it all the way down until we can do a final little curvature. Oh, that doesn't work because this piece goes too far in the way, huh? Well, there's an easy fix to this, actually. Part of that's fixing this. That's doing some tighter turns. And then I hope the speed at the end isn't too much to make that dizzying and bad. While that's going, looks like we did fix the excitement issue with the river rapids, so I'm happy about that. We're going to turn the inverted hairpin coaster into an actual test. And there we go, we got an actual path for the hairpin coaster. And we'll see how that tests. In the meantime, let's run some advertising, because we only get people into this park to get money. That's our only way of getting money, other than people buying our expensive umbrellas. I guess other goods that I could more accurately price, but I have not. We're going to do the Junior Roller Coaster 1 for, let's do 4 weeks. And we'll see how that works. That should also get people deeper into our park, because the way you get to it is you walk a long way. The inverted hairpin coaster is pretty good. Looking at everything, I'm noticing I'm going to need some more handymen. Let's get one and put him here, because there's a lot of stuff there. Additionally, let's work on some more bathrooms and just generic keep up. I'm going to clear off all of those. People aren't going to be the biggest fan of everything in this area. There's some soup. Yeah, there's a lot of disgusting things to notice. I don't need another information kiosk right now. I got enough umbrella spots for the moment. There's a drink stand. And let's do some cookies. I need more money, but looks like my advertising is starting to pay off. I got 2 mechanics, which is definitely good enough. I got 5 entertainers, which is probably too many. I'm gonna fire 2 of them. Entertainer 5 can stay. I only want the pandas. And I will hire 1 more handyman. Okay. Take a sip of water. Slowly going into the red on the money. But it's going to rain again, which is worth something, I think. A lot of the pre-built paths do have some trash cans on them, so that's worth something. The circus ain't doing much. It's going to rain again. Let's... None of these have done all too much exciting. Let's be a silly guy who builds a car ride. Just because we can. We do what we must. We'll go like this. And we're making the world's best car ride. It is actually really bad. So, that was a lie in case anyone didn't catch that. But, it was very cheap. And it adds to the number of rides that we have in the park. I'm not even going to test it. There we go. It will not need that big of a pathway for it. There we go. What a car ride. I know guests can sometimes get lost on these double walked paths, so slightly worried about that. I also don't like my handyman going up here, because people are less likely to throw up there. Yeah, I should maybe focus on getting them near the rides, but I don't need to do that right now. How's the park rating been looking? We got 425 guests in the park and 807 rating. The rating's starting to level out more, which is good. I'm going to make a risky move and just immediately put it up to 30. The goal is to get to 1,500 guests in the park. There's no time limit or anything. It's just we can't have people upset. So now we get to just think of what would be fun to add to this park. Spinning Wild Mouse just got developed. That's fun. I like the Spinning Wild Mouse. It's pretty cheap too. Let's build one. Don't know the best. I think I am going to do it in this spot, even though it's very tiny. It worries me a little bit. I still think I'm going to do it. Guess we're getting lost or stuck. Yeah, well, the footpaths were what you guys set up immediately in this game as the park. I've added no footpaths. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This one handyman is getting a big job, but that's his job. He's going to stay on those pathways. And hopefully, I'll keep this area, which is definitely becoming a little bit of a disaster. Ah, that doesn't even work. So, let's not do it like that. Puts us at 155. Take the chain off. Do a little turn and do a ride right above people's heads. And do their spinning control toggle, but other than that, not sure the effectiveness of all of this. I think I saved the drop there, so... Oop. Accidentally ability to turn that I was not expecting. Now drop one. I'm cutting over like this. There we go. Boom, boom. I'm going to do a spinning control toggle. I don't really know the effectiveness of that, but we'll see. I want to get this set up because otherwise I think it would bug me. There we go. Can I do the exit? No. There's a chance I'll have to delete a stand or something to get entrance exit figured out. I think we'll do entrance there and we'll figure out the exit at the end. Actually, I don't like the exit there or entrance there either. We can do exit there, but we can't do entrance. Okay. I don't think this can go over to that. No, it can't. I'm kind of just building this backwards now, I realize. But that's kind of the fun of fitting everything into the environment. I think we'll add like a little divot here. Just to make it a little more exciting as well. Also, doing all that with the entrance exit messed me up. Like so. I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit all this in. Kind of building myself into a little bit of a corner. I think what I'm going to do is big turn. That doesn't work because of this itself. One too many there. Taking time on a design like this, which doesn't cost that much money, is not that bad, especially because I'm not spending that much money while I'm doing this, and I'm getting money at a good rate. So it's ultimately beneficial for my bottom line. Alright. This gets in the way of itself there. It's hard to figure out where everything is. Ooh. Ooh, I think I like that. Oh man, I really hope that works itself out. That looks like a spam bot to me. I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds to potentially say, no, I'm not, that was a joke, but if not, I'm gonna destroy that message and ban that account. Because I think that's it. I'm gonna watch this cart come for a second. I want to make sure it can make it up that final lift, which it can. I still think I'm going to do this, which is right there. Have it be a chain, just to be safe. Nice bumper car still hasn't been fixed. What's going on with... Where's this guy? Well, he's walking there right now. I'm not worried about my mechanics at the moment. I don't think I have too many. Alright. Let's say... that works. Give this a test. And before I do that, ban the account. There we go. I think this ride is going to have decent stats. I feel pretty good about how it fits itself in on here. Got all the coasters kind of near each other, which is fun. That last little incline worries me a little, but I added the extra chain, so hopefully that's good. Oh yeah, good excitement, good intensity, good nausea. Happy. And good water. I will group by ride type. I don't need to see all the different variants. So I've done Junior, Inverted Hairpin, and Spinning Wild Mouse. None of these other rides are really speaking to me all too much. I will add a Candy Apple Stall because it's pretty adorable. I just got the reverser roller coaster. Might be nice to add a wooden roller coaster, but I don't know where I would put it. Maybe in this back little area. This big rectangle spot might be good for it. That might be good. But I think I'm going to save that for right this second and instead work on another filling out another couple random blocks of area to make people who walked all the way in a certain direction more fulfilled with their time. Alright, there's that. It's a short queue line, but that's fine. Additionally, should do... I remember doing these. I don't remember anything other than the fact that they worked, and that was funny. It's a rotor drop with not much to it. I should make sure this works. Here we go. Here we go. Let's look at this rotor drop. Give it a test. And while that's happening, let's raise the price of admittance again. And let's do advertising out the wahoo. There's 10 weeks of advertising, and we'll do a particular ride for a bit of time too. We'll do the inverted hairpin coaster for 4 weeks. And you know what? Free food or drink. Free lemonade for 6 weeks. Yeah, those stats are not bad at all for the roto drop that does literally nothing but spin in a circle. That's hilarious. Oh, look at those people come in the park. Beautiful. Can watch them all go and leave. Looks like no one goes this way. Everyone wants to go on this double path, but that's fine. Maybe I should build something on this patio. Although we got these nights dancing, which are pretty fun in themselves. Out of curiosity, I'm going to delete one of these, see if I have money I can just get from getting rid of one of them. Like, I don't need all of these knights fighting each other. So if I went clear scenery... There we go. Yeah, that's a good way to get some money if I need money. Hopefully I don't need that much money. Let's pay off some of the loan. We've had some months in the black now. We're working better at making a financially sound business. Here we go. This is starting to come together a little bit. I'm enjoying it. And guests keep coming in. I don't feel like anyone's getting turned around or worried about spawning, and I feel like I can get away with charging $40. So I'm going to do that. I feel like that's worth it. I don't know how I clicked on Irene, but I'm glad they think the park is neat and tidy, because I'm not sure I think it is. Let's build our wooden roller coaster. Wooden roller coasters are so fun. There's a reason that they're all here. I don't actually love wooden roller coasters in real life. I've mentioned this a couple of times before while playing this game, but they've always kind of weirded me out. I don't think my body likes them. My head goes jitter-jatter back and forth, and it doesn't feel good. But in this game, they look so pretty, and that's worth a lot. Is that cutting into the mountain? And by mountain, I mean wall. I think it is cutting into the wall. But it just barely. And honestly, in a way, that's kind of cool. Kind of need to see a little better. Let me see through supports. Okay. Yeah, it's destroying the wall a little bit. but I think in a way that's kind of fun. I like it poking out back and forth a little bit while it still got some speed. And now we can bring it back up because it's still got from 170 speed. I don't think I can do a vertical loop. That seems dumb. But we can go up. Into even a slight vertical drop there. Oh, that feels a little risky what I'm doing. We'll see how that works. That brings me back up to 145. I got the Giga Coaster, which is a little weird. I may have put this too high for everything that I can and want to do. I have too much or too little room to build. But I do have a couple more options to play around with in interacting this with the park. Yeah, okay. Okay, these are some options that I have to play. Because the ground level's at 120 feet. So as long as I'm at 130 feet, I should be able to continue to fit in. Okay, what if I do actually continue like that? That goes right over. Okay, so I need to do one more straight. We're gonna work it from the back a little bit, just make sure I have a pathway out. Okay. So now I have a path to connect to at the end. So rather than going like that, I do like this way. I'll curve it back out. But maybe it is better. Just do this. Do a little S-bend, not left. S-bend right. We can do a photo section right here. And then, actually no. I do think I'm being very indecisive, and I apologize. I think I just have to do no curving on that. Do a photo section. We're going to do a small helix down. Into... Oh, felt like that small helix down was going to be the answer, but I can still fix this. Okay. Down one normal. Now... This game can be so annoyingly confusing. Spinning Wildmouth has no path from its exit? Oh, that's a problem. Thank you, game, for letting me know about that, because Forgot to add that one piece of path, and that could easily have caused a lot of issues. All these people waiting on the coaster because it's broken down. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is do a small helix still. But then it's just going to turn into... let's... So indecisive. We are finally switching it back to the S-bend there, and we're going to helix in the other direction. Okay. I need to go straight a little more. Is there any other special I can do there that's funny? No. Okay, we do that. We start the curve. We go there. We go up, up. Now we're at 30. Can I do the water splash to finish? I don't think so. It almost works. But instead, I think we just go straight. And I think we can watch this ghost train go, but it should finish itself up now. It may have too much speed at the end, but it is a completed coaster path. Exit, entrance. Let's give it a whirl. It doesn't look too bad either. But the thing is, it's hard to make a bad looking wooden roller coaster. I accidentally made that. Very important piece of path. Something else. Just got Launch Freefall developed. That'll be something to add to the design. Wooden roller coaster is pretty fun. I like how all of these coasters weave. That's something that, in my return back to Roller Coaster Tycoon here, I'm happy with. That it's going well. Speaking of which, during all that time... Nah, this isn't speaking of which. My return to... I keep forgetting to pay off my loans, keep my advertising going. We'll do all of this for the Spinning Wild Mouse. There we go. That's how we get our money. Wooden roller coaster has good enough stats for me to open. And that looks good to go. Huzzah. Let's find something else to build. We got more roller coasters. We have the Reverser, which we already had before. And we have the Giga, which costs a lot of money. I'm not really feeling right now. We have the Launch Freefall. I think I like the idea of putting this... Let me make sure that's not running into the house. Yeah, I think right there makes sense. This one's going to be all the way up there. Entrance there, exit there. Do our little queue path. There we go. And we can put this Exiting out of these menus. And the one where I don't have to worry about it all, download or launch. Give it a test mode. And that adds something more to this area of the park. I like this wooden roller coaster. Makes me feel good. How's our profits going up and down, but we are profitable right now. And we've paid off our loan. We've got multiple months in the black out of our last few. High intensity, high nausea, high excitement. I'm fine with all of that. People should know what they're getting into with that ride. We got another thrill ride coming on the 21st of March. And then all of our roller coasters and thrill rides will have been researched. I'll add in gentle rides because I like flat rides a lot. If I can get some merry-go-rounds in, that would be ideal. I can also put in transport rides because I like throwing them in even if it doesn't make sense. Let's add another little food court area. We filled up this side of the park, but we haven't really given it food or drink options. So let's make them. Here's another bathroom and some hats. And we'll do cookies as well. Get all of that off my screen. A lot of people do come up here. I want to see if I can add a flat ride like I think this flat ride's 3x3. So if I add a 3x3 area, it's so hard to figure out this angle. So that doesn't work. I don't know how to make this work. But I feel like a mace ride right here would be nice looking. Don't know if that's going to be possible. Let me just do quick see-through scenery. You can continue that see-through scenery. Just build some paths to this. There we go. I think that means it's connected. And there's something we can do there. And we got a twist, which will hopefully keep my eyes off of trying to fix whatever that monstrosity ended up being. We'll add in that area there because I like using this night battleground You gotta weave your way through all these knights. There we go. That's going to be the path. Ooh, I actually really like that. I really like that. I think that looks good. Maybe if I can color that a little differently as well. Now it's a part of the knights fighting each other. I'm not always into making stuff look pretty, but that's one that I like how it looks. Alright, what else? Could build another launch free fall, but have this one be an actual launch. I feel like that might be not poor idea. Maybe adequate. I think I do it like this, so you can see it from both sides. There we go. It's telling me car ride 1 hasn't been fixed, but I see a guy fixing it right now. Regardless, probably not a bad idea to hire a 3rd mechanic and 2 more handymen, 2 more entertainers. I have the money. I'm not struggling. Let's do that. The only way I feel like I lose at this point is by messing up my park rating by having like a crash or something. So mechanics and stuff are a good call. There we go. And we are going to test this free fall until I'm happy with its launching speed and everything. That looks pretty good. It's not going to be the most exciting launch free fall. I want a small one. During this era when I don't have the most research going on. This top area looks a little destroyed now, but that's fine. I couldn't build a ride into it like I wanted to. I'm not skilled enough at this game. Let's build a second twist, just because I feel like it. Just because I can. To connect all of this open area, watching the dueling grounds. And now we have the twist on the outside to watch the twist on the inside. Is that even cool? Probably not, but I like it. And it's my park. People are allowed to suggest whatever they want, but this is my park. Let's add another trebuchet ride on another part of the park. It is filling in quite nicely. I was worried about that. But we honestly don't have a crazy amount of room. Let me not see through underground, but see through scenery again. See if there's another little indoor area like so. Where I can try and connect everything up on the inside. I like this. I'm gaining money from doing this, so I'm destroying some interior supports, which nothing can collapse in this game, so that's fine. But there's a nice little trebuchet ride. You know what? Just because I'm feeling generous. There we go. That little gap is still there. And I wish I could build something within it. But it didn't seem that feasible. Gives a little peek under the ground though, which is kind of fun. Guests are still roaming in, still not needing to worry about money. I think it's time to just boost the advertising campaigns and live life a little bit. There's some more marketing. Let's give you some free food. Have some free wonton soup. I just got a maze, which that honestly probably will fit great in this park. Could just build Crazy Castle. How much space does that take up? Ooh. Ooh, that kind of fits right in here. I almost want to do that, but I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to do a custom design and try and weasel it in an area that has no rides to it, like here. This will be the exit. The entrance is going to be right there, honestly. And we're going to continue to make some adjustments to all of this to make it make more sense. There we go. Switch over to there. Didn't mean to see underground. Just wanted to get a different angle of this maze. As I stretch it out. The nice thing about a maze is it can be shaped in such a funky pattern and it's completely fine. There we go. There's a lot of stuff to it, and I don't mind it. Let's open that maze. By open, I mean I first got to build a path for the entrance. There we go. Maze is open. We got more rain coming. So much money being made from this. I finally priced my park at a good amount. Wonder if there's any micro coaster I can just spawn in. I don't have Stupid But Works available because I don't have the corkscrew coaster. And honestly, I don't have that much room for other coasters either. So it's all on these flat rides and gentle rides to give me what I want. I can where's the speed up button? Speed up time for a little bit. Try and see what the next thing to develop is, because I'm running out of room. I'll just fill up everything with what we currently have. Oh, we got the merry-go-round coming. This is big. This is huge. definitely happy to just fast forward my way to a merry-go-round. It's fun to see these people on the trebuchet ride going off, having a good time. Another coaster is broken down, and I'm going to slow the game back down. We got the creme de la creme, the merry-go-round. It is here. It has arrived. Our long national nightmare is over. We can hear good music in the game again. I kind of like this as a sneaky little in spot for the castle. It's always just fun to see how these parks develop, because how the order that I get everything unlocked so impacts how I approach different aspects of this park, especially when I'm trying not to delete any scenery, or as little scenery as I can reasonably get away with. I'm making a lot of money now. My park rating is honestly tanking a little bit. That's not a good sign. People are running out of cash. Well, that's a little surprising. I'm gonna hire some more handymen, hire a lot more entertainers, and one more mechanic. Hopefully that'll help some of the thoughts that people are having. I'm not gonna go invest into stalls when I don't know how likely it is to get a cash machine, which is the only thing that can fix that. A lot of people feel sick. There's no first aid center or anything. Good amount of people want to go home. A lot of people love the scenery, which makes sense. There's good scenery here. Wonder if I can fit another mace ride here. Just go like that. Open it up. It doesn't do much, but it's something to fill in that space. Make this feel like every aspect of this center square has been meticulously thought of. There's that one piece of road that I must have accidentally placed, which honestly fits really well. I like how it looks like that part has been cobbled over. That part's broken. Beautiful. Oh, hearing that merry-go-round music, that's so good. Wonder what else I would want to do in this park. I think I can try and make another coaster. I just will not make a good another coaster. I'm not going to do a reverser. That seems silly. But I can do a twister coaster. Do I really want to do this? This is silly and it's dumb. But we're doing it. Can I do launched? If I can do launched on this, that changes everything. I'm gonna quick just build something. All right. Here is the world's worst dumb coaster. Can I make it launch free fall? No. Whatever. This is fine. I will then try and do this. but I am not even confident this will work. There we go. And that one flat spot in the middle. Can I make that an on-ride photo section? Yes. Beautiful. That is what I wanted. Don't need ride type. Let's test this baby out. Oh, what a ride. I have to go like this. Oh, I don't know if I can get out. Okay, this will work. I don't know where I misclicked there, but I did. And there we go. That is huge. Amazing coaster. Will not hear otherwise. Twister coaster has been added to the park. I love it. We got a new vehicle for car ride. That's one of the most lame things we could have gotten from our research. Like, I would have taken a variant on a car ride over that. That was sad. Poor use of research. We can do this. We add a second circus in. There we go. We're just adding a couple excess rides. No big deal. Everyone's having a good time in this park. Wonder if I can build something in that small area here. Like, this is too big. But maybe not an enterprise. I think I have 2 of all of these other ones, though. Oh. I have a problem with Twister Roller Coaster. It's easy to fix. I put the exit in the wrong spot. That was unfortunate. People are going to look at it and say that it's too boring. Until that, I say, yeah, it kind of is. I get where you're going, where you're coming from. I am banking on this pathway working. It does not. I can make that work. There we go. Now I just have to connect the pathway up for that second merry-go-round. Beautiful. Can open that up. Now we have a second merry-go-round in the park. We got about 100 more guests to go. We're raking in the cash. It took a little bit, but once we got every system up and running, it's been good. People are doing a good job in this park. People are excited to visit, excited to see everything. I can advertise a little more. People come to the Mace ride. I don't even know if that's a good one to do, but we're almost done with this scenario, so it's fine. I finally found out how to use block breaks in a way that I'm not upset about. So that was a fun little design. It allows me to get 2 coasters in at the same time pretty effectively. Nothing has crashed in this park. Once again, very good. This whole area I kind of left unmodified for the most part. There's a couple of rides here or there that are doing a couple things. But mostly, I left open space open. This is just, hey, here are the 4 coasters of the park. None of them are jank tiny coasters. This 5th one is, but I added that way after the fact. I got the river rapids over here, and all the flat rides really nicely fill everything out. Didn't delete really any scenery on purpose to add to the park. I can't just add it right here. Be fun to just randomly add to the park. I never saw where all of this started from. What's the current park value? 246,000. It's a lot of money. It's just fun to see your creations at work. We slowly approach a successful trip. You got anything cool being researched? Got the monorail coming. Ooh. I'm not sure if there's a place for me to fit that in, really, actually. That is one thing about this park I'll say. Everything filled in on it real quick. I started feeling the pinch on space much sooner than I normally would. I could build stuff above, try and compact design everything, but I like doing these tiny little cars. Why has Car Ride 1 not been fixed? Also, how did Circus 1 break down? I feel like the circus shouldn't be able to break down. Where is the mechanic responding to... Oh, there isn't one. Well, there is. He's just lost as hell. I'll help him out. Well, now he's no longer trying to get there. I don't know. It's Car Ride 1. It's a bad car ride. People shouldn't be worried about it. Let's try and build a monorail quick before it's too late. I can do this in the air. I don't like that much. I'm fine with this monorail being pointless. I just want it to be well set where it's pointless. Okay. That doesn't even work. That also doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna make a very silly monorail. That's the goal. It doesn't even have to loop around. I gotta remember that. Because I can always put it in shuttle mode. So if I do that, drag this back to the screen where everyone can see it. And we're going to change the setting to shuttle mode. I need to do entrance and exits. Hopefully that is enough room. That right there, that's not going to work. This is dumb. I'm destroying it. Let's get rid of these mechanics. I want this monorail to work. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. How silly can I get? Can I make a 3 big monorail? Do entrance, exit, entrance, exit. Alright. I'm still going to finish this monorail because I'm dedicated to it. But we did just beat the objective. I always like to say if anyone has a suggestion on to put the name in, anything that reminds you of this park, or what you want with it, anything that sounds cool, let me know and I can put that in for the name to the scenario chart. Anything that's fun. Otherwise, I'll just put my name. After I finish this monorail silliness, I will give this a go. I don't need it to be a complete circuit because I'm doing shuttle mode. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. The world's worst monorail. I love it. I love it. Give me... Oh, yes. So good. What a beautiful thing. I don't see any suggestions in chat to name, so I'm just going to put Benji in. And yeah. Overall, good jumping back point for this game. Like how everything filled in. There's a lot of stuff together here which are difficult to completely parse together. But a lot of these roller coasters, while difficult to build, I feel like they found themselves pretty nicely in this area. Yeah, happy with this one. I will save this game. Goes on my left monitor over, way over there. And then I'm going to quit to menu. And let's see if one of these seem reasonable to get done quickly. We got the future, which seems fun. That's a year 3 end one. And that's year 4. That's year 3. I'll start this one. There's a good chance that I'll pause it partway through. But I feel like starting this now seems like a good idea. We already start with a lot of rides. So let's open those. Maybe I should test them, but if these start to break down, I'm just gonna open everything. Park's open. Where's where I can see all the rides? Here. Yeah, we're just gonna open everything. And all the food is gonna be open. The information is gonna be open. Look at information kiosk 1, because as I have learned, the most important thing to do in a park is make everything cost 20 bucks, the umbrella. We have these giant reverser coasters right away. Let me see if I can get the Hall Mirrors to play some music for me immediately. Not Candu. This is the future, so we're gonna do not summer style, techno style. This is all future land. Our water is green because of all the pollution, etc. This is a giant park. It's pretty cool. We got a lot of stuff already. Let me start my research and development process up. No gentle rides and no transport rides are going to be added, but we got monorail, chairlift, elevator all already here. I love doing completely pointless all elevators, so I probably will do that at some point. I like the jet skis you can do on the water here. It's fun seeing these big coasters already pre-built. I feel like I don't have to do that much for this park. There's already 2 roller coasters. I can put this price up to $20. I can do that. I can also advertise. Let's advertise the second reverse free fall coaster for a bit. How much loan do I have? Only $10,000. I have to pay off the whole loan and get a park value of $20,000. For roller coasters, there's air powered coaster, which really helps the park value, if I remember right. Mini suspended, steeplechase are pretty bad. Hyper twister there. Junior coaster is cheap. I can add that in pretty easily. Let me also do an advertising campaign for the park for a couple weeks, because I have the money for it right this second. And with those advertisings active, I'm going to move it up to $25. I might need to take another loan to build more stuff. We already have a lot of food and items there. Our water ride, jet ski. I assume we already have a motion simulator somewhere, but we honestly might not. So let's build one of those. Oh, this is such a good spot to put them. There we go. What a beautiful motion simulator. Yeah, that, I like where I put that. It fits in real well in that tight little space. And then we got a twist we can try and put somewhere. We don't want to block off too much of this area. Again, I don't know how much area control we need to take. That does cost money to replace. I mainly killed that one because I wanted to know the answer to that. Making some potentially regretful choices here, but that's fine. This is going to be a short queue line. Pretty fun though. I like this park lookout right now. And I want to keep up with the futuristic pathing because it's fun. The reverse free fall coasters aren't that good of roller coaster types. I remember reading that, yeah, they're pretty bad, but they're already pre-built. I don't have to invest into them. I like how they look. I'm happy to keep them for the time being. Our gentle rides, we already got most of these here. We may not have bumper cars anywhere. And bumper cars is always a good add. So I'll spend a lot of money to do that. Bumper cars feel futuristic. They're not futuristic at all, but they feel futuristic, and that's worth something. Alright, we'll do one base path there. A couple like that. We can open this up. And then we got Time Machine. Fancy. I don't know if either of those spots are a good spot for that. Don't need to see underground like that. I think we're gonna try and we'll do it like this. And build this pathway first. Did the wrong path. Let's work on this pathway. It's kind of in shambles right now. Yeah, it's not the most beautifully put, but that will work. And now I can just click past this like that, and our time machines are good. Our advertising campaign for the park is finished. We still got the one for the ride. That makes us money. I'm spending money the whole time I've been doing that. And I got the tiniest park in the country, which is convenient. Pay $1,000 off the loan. We can beat this mission. All we have to do is get a park value of $240,000 and pay off our loan. We're already doing pretty well. I think with the power of advertising, we don't have to do all that much. If there are any other flat rides or anything, I don't need to do a car ride right now. And we already definitely have the Hall of Mirrors. The monorail was at one point the ride of the future. I don't know if I need to add basic silly monorail chairlift stuff yet. But it's probably not a bad idea in some ways. People are enjoying the jet skis. Watching these reverse free fall coasters go way up. They're pretty fun. Let's do a junior roller coaster. We're going to do a nice, simple junior coaster right here. Well, actually, let's start with some pathing. Let the world be explored a little. It doesn't have to be too far or anything. Just gonna do that for now. And that will give a lot more areas for us to play off of. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted that, but I did. So there we go. That'll be a good enough start for us now. Huge drop. Okay, I like that. And now we're going to do big helix down into small helix down into getting a loan. And from that, you know what? One more. So now that brings us to 55, which may be too much, if I'm being honest. There we go. I like doing the big wig there. And doing another big. This is going to bring me down to like 25. Where I hopefully can just go under everybody. Honestly, what if I just do big turn like that? Oh, that's kind of beautiful. But I need to do one straight. There we go. Alright, we're not going to do that a little straight. We're just going to go straight in. And see how that works. Not the most fantabulous ride, but it should get the job done. And with another roller coaster, I'm going to feel more confident in increasing the price of the park, even if it's just a junior coaster. I can raise it to 30. Hopefully the advertising, everything's still paying off. We'll see how this park ride goes. I like this park design. There's a lot to it. I wonder, I can probably get a lot of money by selling this alien tech. We're making money. How's our stats looking? It's just getting back to its station, so we should get everything pretty soon. It didn't crash. Everything's a medium. That's fine. We do have a bathroom over there, but I'm going to be safe. I'm going to add an information and a bathroom over here as well. People still have earthly problems here. Alright, hopefully that new coaster is going to bring in a lot more people. Everyone still wants to go on these reverse free fall beings. Can keep paying off the loan. It's slowly working. It's only our second month and we're already profiting a good bit. I think advertising is all you really need to do with this park. Or this scenario. The value of advertising is becoming more and more obvious. Taking out money to just advertise more. It feels worthwhile. Vertical drop roller coaster. I love the vertical drop roller coaster. It's one of my favorite ones to build around with, assuming it's the one I'm thinking of, which I believe it is. Look at how our advertising is working and getting people into this park. We're already getting back the money that we spent. How much park value do we need? I don't think it's that much. Yeah, 240,000 is not a crazy amount, especially we already started with 100,000. I'll just ultimately need to make some really intense roller coasters. And if I do that, it's going to work itself out. Alright, honestly, let's try 35. People are coming in. It's gone real well. I'm slowly just able to knock these loans out. Look at, I like this board. Showing all the electric situations. Is there another flat ride or anything that I would want to place in anywhere? There might be in the future. I don't think I've done a twist yet. And with a twist, I'm thinking I can just keep this area feeling nice. People are complaining about the length of queues. That's going to be because of the reverse free fall coasters. I do have an idea for those. I'm willing to give a try. But first, let's get this twist going. It is twist 2, so I did build one of these somewhere else. Or there was already one built. But that's fine. There we go. that twist is built. And made enough money during that I can pay off even more loan. So everything that I've done from here on, the remaining 8 weeks is basically free because I just took a loan out to advertise that. The remaining 8 weeks of benefit. Reverse Free Fall Coaster 2 is getting a lot more people because of my advertising, I think. Interesting. So I believe under these, Q-Line TV. These cost money, but I watched a Marcel video. I believe these are good. I probably need to hire staff. I don't think I've done that. There we go. Probably too many TVs, honestly, but with a futuristic park, it feels right. Yeah, I have not hired any staff. So there's 3 handymen, 2 mechanics, no security guard needed, and I'll do 2 entertainers. Get all those off of my screen. Take out a loan, actually, because I want to advertise a particular ride. Let's advertise the double deck observation tower because it can fit a lot of people for a bit. There we go. It's just how many, the throughput is not that good on the reverse free fall coasters. So I don't want to advertise them too much. I maybe should have done the junior coaster, but I haven't really tested the throughput on that either. I can make a coaster with really good throughput and do that. That's actually probably my next course of action. It costs money, but I remember this working well. Using the air-powered vertical coaster. Did I save a design of it? No, I'm not going to do that. Well, actually, Tri-Eng is not bad, but I'm going to make a better Tri-Eng, basically. Gonna kill off some of these excess nipples, or whatever you would want to call them. I'm going to do 1 straight curve. I need money because this costs money. But this should give a lot. Oof. This should set me up for the future is what I'm thinking. Okay. We'll put this in test mode. I like it. It goes real quick. Then we're going to go like this. Actually take it left. And then do this as a flat standard path piece. And instead continue on over here. That way we are keeping a potential pathway for the other side of the park. Look at the stats here. They're good enough for me. And that should add a lot of park value because of the way park value is calculated. Still have to pay off more loan, but that's going to work itself out. We got the Heartline Twister Coaster. I love that because even though the Heartline is a bad coaster, it looks great, and it's going to look great in this futuristic setting. And I like building coasters that are in dead one lines. That's fun to me. Yeah. Air-powered vertical coaster will probably be our advertising darling from now on because it goes so quick, everyone's going to get on it. Yeah, that's definitely going to be what we do. And we can always try and add more of these. Because take a look at our current park value. It's at 135,000 now. We can do some more advertising because that's how we're making money. Have some free fries for the next 10 weeks. If you cut out that coupon. I didn't even realize that was like the exact amount of money that I had. Twist 2's getting some people into it. There's Twist 1. Can't believe I missed that right there. They're right next to each other. The Junior roller coaster is having a good time. They could really use a handyman right about here. Because the reverse free fall coaster really makes people nauseous. It's fun to see it go, though. People are walking all the way down here. This is where maybe we can add a heart line for them. I need more money. Not a heartline roll. We're going to do an upper transfer. It's not going to be the most insane coaster. Almost think that could work. Let me try that real quick. Ooh. I'm more of a fan of that than I should be, considering my inability to turn stuff around there. So we're going to go just up to 80. Actually, while we're up here, let's do a heartline roll. Into, can I do another heartline roll? Into a lower transfer. Into another heartline roll. There we go. Need more money because heartline coasters are absolutely a waste of time. Wow. You just spend your money like hotcakes on these. There we go. I'll get that money back. Surely this is not a bad investment. I mean, it looks good. I'm not going to be mad about this. This looks good. We'll give it a test run. You can't build a good one of these, so I'm not going to be upset. Got to keep with the futuristic theming. We are spending more money than we're getting in most of the time. That's fine. We are in clearly a fine enough financial situation. And the advertising is really working itself out. And now with even more coasters, let's do it. We're going to bump this price up to 40. You come in, you have a good time. If it were to just rain here, it'd be even better. I don't need to have all of these menus up. Hardline coaster, not even that bad of stats. Good. Alright, our park value is at 165,000. So loan might end up being the bigger issue than park value because we only need like 80,000 more to get that to work. Are there any other coasters here I want to make sure to build? I will eventually do probably a vertical drop coaster because they are my favorite to build. I'm going to do a real quick bad steeplechase because I feel like it, honestly. I don't need a better reason than that. We'll go like this. Kind of like how that loops around. This is not going to be doing anything that special. I can get these boxes off my screen. I'm pretty bad at that. I get so laser focused on what I'm doing right now that I forget. We'll do the S-bend before the going down then. Bring us all the way down to the ground. Bring us back up a couple. There's nothing special I can do with this design or anything. So that gets in the way of the crater. That doesn't work how I want it to. This works. And then I'm just going to go over itself and then basically do a giant helix. And it's going to tightly fit itself in, fitting alongside the various aspects of this park. I like this. That feels like it's more naturally placed. I can build the entrance and exit. Do entrance there, exit there. And then work on getting that pathway to get towards it. Distract myself with cheap endeavors to hopefully be making money. That's the goal, at least. And we'll go like this. And then from there, we can cut in like so, and we make our full official path. And now for our Q path. We'll get this to the ground right away. It doesn't need to be the most electric, awe-inspiring Q path. But that will work. See, check our stats. Honestly, not that bad. Hi, Key. Come up here. Come on. You want attention, but if you want it, I'll give it to you up here. Alright. You know how it is. I was hoping she would jump up and join the stream, but I'm not going to force her right now. Yeah, taking away that time allows me to get some money. Steeplechase is honestly pretty nice to see here. Our current park value is $179,000. So again, pretty close. We're only at $5,000 for our loan. How's our advertising campaigns? We can do another for the park, which, yeah, I'm going to do that as much as I can, because that has been worthwhile. And the advertising campaign for the ride, well, now we have a good ride to do it for. So let me take as much money as it takes. And we're going to do the air-powered vertical coaster. As much as I can. Cool. Because if everyone goes there, that coaster goes so quick. I don't need to worry about, like, anything. I do need to worry about the fact that there are a lot of people throwing up over there. But let me get another handyman. And I'm going to put him to deal with this area. To deal with that extent of the crowd. And he can deal with the steeplechase too. There we go. That's the patrol area. Seeing a lot of people go and use that bathroom. Good for them. It's nice to see big fancy roller coasters running. Also, let's get some more music going. The time machine's gonna have rock music playing. I'm liking the vibe of this park. This one feels really nice. We got over 1,000 guests, so that's nice. Hi, you did end up deciding to join on the chair. You found out how to spin it yourself, huh? Glad you joined the stream. Yeah, everyone's coming over to visit this area. Hi. If you want my lap, I prefer you over there. Okay, come on. I'm not going to give you too much attention right now. I'm streaming. Come on. Sometimes she can just go nuts. Alright, we're at 179,000. It's going to only decrease from here as certain rides get old. We got the Lim launch coaster, which that's always fun to add. You're licking my hand. Not sure what you're hoping to get out of that. Let's do a quick little launch experience. But like really short and not that good. I know it's weird to say not that good as a ideal experience, but I got an idea of it. Which is do that. We're gonna do a couple straights, inline twist, I'm gonna take one loan out. Hopefully I can get it done with just that. And then we will have a back end, which will also be flat for a little bit. But then it runs into that crater. So only one piece of flat. Never mind. 0 pieces of flat. And see how that looks. We're gonna have it go way farther on this end. Okay. I'm hoping that's gonna be enough. And we will set it such that it syncs with the other reverse coaster. We'll do 2 circuits just because I can. And we're gonna set the launch to like 42. We're going to give this a test. It's okay if it crashes. I have to do the entrance and exit. I can do more. Let's try 49 miles per hour. Might be too much, but you never really know. You almost fell off my lap there, Key. Build these paths while we're checking how the tests are going. I could always speed this up even more. But it doesn't seem like it's going to crash, which is what I was wanting. I wanted it not to crash, to be clear. There we go. And that's pretty good. Happy with that. Cut another 2K out of my loan. Park value is now at 189,000. We only got 50K to go on that. What have we been researching? We got the Lim roller coaster. That worked pretty well. We're making profit in this quarter. Perfect time to do another useless coaster. I like useless coasters. That's something that, if you haven't seen my streams of Roller Coaster Tycoon before, just is true about me. Coasters that do literally nothing and have no good purpose for existence are what I'm here for. There's not a great spot over there. Maybe I do this. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna rotate, see if there's a good spot. I got this whole flat area over there to potentially do a pointless coaster with. But I think this makes a lot of sense, actually. And now it's more of a scenic coaster rather than completely pointless. No, let's go up another step. So we're at 30. Brings us all the way down. Wrong way for the S-bend. And there we go. Do exit like that where it's already connected. Entrance there. And this is just supposed to be a fun little climb that hopefully does not crash. My advertising campaign for free fries, free galactic fries, has finished. There we go. On the path. We'll see how this works. Let's do another free fries. But actually iced tea, because iced tea is futuristic. Loan's back down to 5K. I feel like that's where it ends up being most of the time. Mini suspended coaster is pretty bad, but that's okay. We got the spiral roller coaster. That's fine. I don't know if I am going to build a vertical drop coaster. Right now I'm thinking about trying to see how much more really needs to be done. I'm still looking at thrill and water rides. I'm just only getting roller coasters, because roller coasters, of course, are the transportation method of the future. But I'm wondering if I can do another air-powered coaster that's just so tiny. Because that adds a lot of park value. Whereas all of these other coasters, they're not bad. They're not things that I dislike having in my park. But I'm not sure how helpful they are to indeed have. I like that there. We're going to switch this motion simulator to Thrill Riders. People are still upset about queue length in the park. I'm going to fix that in the same way I did the other one, where I have all the TVs for Reverser 2. I'm seeing a lot for Reverser 1. A lot of the other queues are not that long that I'm not worried about it. But I think that's going to be the best solution. People are complaining about it, but my park rating's perfect, so it's not even like an issue really. It's just something that would be nice to add. Add a couple every once in a while. Probably more near the front because that's where people are going to be more mad. They've waited for longer. And there's more people there because if everyone suddenly decides to leave, they're going to have more people at the front because the people that are still there are going to be at the front. I can increase the price to $45. There's definitely enough value here for it. This reverse freefall coaster is broken down. How is my mechanic issue? I should get more mechanics. I have enough rides in my park that it's definitely worth getting a mechanic or two. I can keep paying down my loan. Park value is at $203,000. Guests are complaining about the amount of trash in my park. Ooh, there's a lot of puke there. I thought I put a guy to specifically always help on that. I think he got stuck somewhere. There we go. Hopefully now he can clear all of that up. I will hire a new handyman and put him here to help in the for the time being. I'm sure there's other spots with a lot, but hopefully we can figure out how to help with that. This is just flying in the air. That's really cool. Only 36,000 to go in park value. Also, let's just add a drink stall randomly there, because I feel like it. There's all of this area is great spot. I might have to come back into this park and fill it all up, because I do think we'll get to the goal before too long here. We're almost done with the loan. And while I still have to build stuff with park value, I can do that. Like, let me try something here. It's another limb launch coaster. But this one's going to be serving another purpose compared to that one I got right there. This one, it's doing a little test. Okay, how do I want to actually build this? I think I'm going to build it over here. And what it's going to do is big gap like that. I will take a loan to just work on this coaster into large loop. Maybe not large loop. I can get... What I'm trying to do is create a coaster so intense no one would want to ride it. Not a vertical loop right, but a vertical loop left. Do that into
And I think what I'm going to do to finish this off is go underground. Oh, I got to get my shovel out for that. Don't know how to get this such that. There we go. This seems so silly. I should not have gone underground. Yeah, I'm already regretting that. I'm not going to fix that, though. What was this? I got the wooden roller coaster. Now that's not really futuristic. We're going to do a small half loop. No. Let's just really make this hit home that this is a bad ride. And no one should be on this ride. It's going to be awful, awful, awful. And that's the point of it. Like, I'm not even sure I will do anything with it. Awful, bad, awful. We're going to put it in test mode. We're going to do as many circuits as I can. We'll do like 6 circuits. And we'll test it some more. That turn at the end there has just got to be the most painful thing. It almost looks fun. Like, I kind of want to turn it into a fun coaster, but we'll see how its stats look. Regardless, I am going to will indeed make this path for it. So red number, but I'm okay with red numbers today. We're just trying to spend not a crazy amount of money to increase the park value by a decent amount. There we go. Connects that over. Ultra Extreme, that should increase our park value. Our park value is at 222 now, and that costs very little money. Our park value just dropped actually a bit. I'm guessing some coaster just aged out of the system. No one is going to want to ride this coaster, and that's fine. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to just exist and give me park value. We're so close to getting this loan completed. I'm going to wait for like a tiny bit longer, so I hopefully have enough money to just do this marketing campaign for the park for 2 weeks on my own, because I don't feel like making it myself. Taking a loan out to make it. There we go. Park value went back up to 211,000. I don't know how park value actually works. Maybe I don't get how it dips so much to and fro. I do think doing the Air Power Coaster as our advertised one has really helped. And I want to get this loan paid off. Because once this loan is paid off, we're so close to being done. Guests are complaining about the amount of trash. I know. Why did I pay... Oh, that's marketing. Okay. I have paid marketing. I'm not worried about that. I was curious. I thought that was staff wages there. So I am paying staff a fair bit. And to do what? They're not doing all too much. They're making my guests happy, though. And one happy guest is a paying guest. Guests are free to leave as quick as they want. There we go. I'm a little tired. Didn't even stay up too late last night past New Year's, so surprise. Alright, now we're seeing our park value still is going up. It's interesting. I don't know why. Just the amount of guests that we have in our park or something. Not completely sure. We got a tiny bit of our advertising left for each of these. Let's see if I can build another coaster real cheaply. Let's do a custom inverted impulse coaster. Inverted impulse coasters, pretty fun. Like them a lot. Alright. You know what I'm going to do here, actually? Change that slightly. Because that's honestly cheaper. Almost enough cash for it. There we go. We'll do exit right there, entrance there, and test this boy out. It's not going to do that much, I understand. But it's another coaster. It'll bring more people into the park. And honestly, those stats are not that bad. That's better than the Heartline coaster, which I put my heart and soul into. And wow, that almost was enough for this park. Is there any more fun rides I can add in? We did get a launch free fall. I never saw us get that. Let's put it in. There we go. That might be too much, but who can actually say? We're going to test this bad boy out. Do downward launch. We will, and actually, we'll do like there. Is that a smart place for it? I don't know. But that's what I did. Let's test it out. We don't need that much for our park value. It is 240, right? I'm not just lying about that. Yeah, 240,000. And to pay off our loan. Loan's paid off. Park value's just about there. Don't know why the company... Oh, it's because I have cash on me. Just not much. That's why the company value is higher. There we go. Well, if anyone has something that represents this park they want to put in... Oh no, I put 2 pieces of path right there. Randomly. Alright, if anyone has a name for the scenario chart, happy to put that in. Otherwise, I think that's going to be it for me and my stream today. Thank you guys for watching, everyone who tuned in at any point. I will try to find someone to raid because that's always a fun thing to do. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Find anyone doing stuff like that. I think I found someone playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That should work all right. Yeah. Thank you again, anyone who tuned in the stream. I'm going to put Benji into the scenario because it's basically... I didn't see anyone in chat. Let me double check that. Nope. All right. Yeah. Hope they continue to do more Roller Coaster Tycoon in the future because I've missed this game a lot. I've been doing a lot of Splatoon recently, which is also a lot of fun. Been playing that with friends, but I have been missing my good old Roller Coaster Tycoon streams. Alright, feel free to join in on the raid if you would like. Otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Let me make sure I type in the right name. Cool. Take care, everybody.